You guys know our situation. You know that our van has been confiscated in Mexico, and we're back in New Orleans, and it has been a little hard for us to come up with content, but that's different now because we have something for you. We just don't know exactly how to present it to you.
Right.
Because it's different kind of content than what we're used to showing you, but we're just gonna go ahead and go with it. We have a little, I guess we're gonna do like maybe a little story time of our Memorial Day weekend. Let's just say it was booze, boats, and boobs.
Yeah, booze, boats, and boobs.
But it was amazing. So stick around and we're gonna try to work our way through the foam of it all.
Yes.
So where do we start?
I don't know how to start with this one.
I don't know where to start.
I mean, I guess, all right, guys, so we just tell them what we did. Like,
Okay, so have you guys ever been invited to an event where you didn't know what to expect?
or anyone there?
You didn't know anyone there, you didn't know what to expect, you didn't know, the vibes or anything. Well, that's where we found ourselves this Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, after driving our 8 hours and arriving in Florida, we checked into this wonderful Airbnb, which was actually like a room attached to someone's house. And that seems to be like the going thing down there in this part of Florida, where it's hard to get a room, where you have to get basically a room in someone's house.
I mean, it was absolutely beautiful, and I wish that we had more time to spend there because it was so tranquil and so beautiful. So we're going to show you a little bit of our room.
And it was private, even though it was inside. You're inside someone's house, but you're not in their house. You're like, you have your own door on the backside by the pool. It was like an oasis. Like Tenaj said, I wish it would have stayed there longer. I would have really wanted to just chill out there.
Yeah, so let us show you this Airbnb.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you what the backyard of this nice Airbnb looks like. So behind me is basically the back door, sliding door. I'm gonna show you, coming out of the slide door, you can see everything. All right, so this is the backyard. All right, so this is the backyard. The pool is covered. That's the way in and out. That's where we parked the car, down this side of this house. You see they got neighbors. It's a nice little, I guess, little farm community, but it ain't really a farm out here. It's just nothing but land. So that's where we stayed. This is where we stayed at last night. I think it was like $90. Basically, that's all you're gonna find in this whole entire, looks like this West Coast area, not West Coast, this East Coast area of Florida. I think rooms and houses be like $90, $100. This one isn't a house, but you're separated from everybody and everything else. We haven't heard or seen anybody else in the house. I said that's it. So we're about to check out. They gave us an extra 2 hours to get ready. And I think it's time to go.
Now, wasn't that cool?
That was a nice spot. So
that was a pretty good
If you're
spot.
ever in Jupiter, or I would recommend that spot. It's a nice spot. The bedroom is nice. It's good.
Absolutely. And we actually had to stay an extra 2 hours, I want to say, because checkout is at 11. The pool party didn't start for 12, but we were nowhere near ready. Like I said, we got in super late. And so we were allowed to check out a little bit later.
Yeah, they let us stay because we actually told them we were going to a special event and we needed just a little more time, and they were fine with it.
And speaking of that special event, we kind of did a get ready with us because we didn't know what to expect from this. So listen to our conversation, child. Okay, so we don't usually do videos like this, but
Since you asked.
and not even that, you asked for like a get ready with me, but we figured, hey, why not? So anyway, you guys know that we were invited to a party here in Florida. So we have, we've been driving for the weekend. We went to Atlanta. We saw some family. We dropped my mom off, and we took a long drive. What was it, like 8 hours?
8 hours from Atlanta down to basically the West Palm Beach area.
Yeah, so we're getting ready for this party, and we don't know what to expect.
We're invited by somebody that Tenaj met on Instagram that's been just following our story and our life.
So I mean, I guess you can tell by our outfits that we are going to a pool party.
Yeah. So it's not your ordinary party. It's not your ordinary pool party. Tenaj didn't tell you all of it.
There's nothing more to tell.
You said it's a phone party.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's a phone party. It's a phone party. So, yeah.
It's a phone party.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just don't know what to expect. I mean, I don't think anything bad is gonna happen. Okay, so as you see, we don't know what's going on, or we don't know what's about to happen.
What
but
to expect.
But we're ready for it. So we get the invitation sent over. Well, we get the address sent over by text message. I check my text and find out that the house that we're going to be doing the pool party at is only about
20 minutes? 10?
Not even. Yeah, it was about 10-15 minute drive from the Airbnb. Packed all our stuff up, got in the car, and headed over to this amazing house.
It was a house. The house is huge.
Ranch style, but it's still really big.
Huge isn't even the word. It was ginormous, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah, so we walk in, and the way that they have the party set up is that they want everybody to walk in through the front door so that they can capture your
little dance,
crazy dance while you're walking through. So everybody did the same thing. We did our little dance as we were walking through. And like I said, when we got into the house, I mean, I was amazed because it's a wide open floor plan, right? So when you get in, like, you're seeing everything. And it looks so vast. And the best thing about it is that you see like the pool area from the backyard. So I'm like, okay,
it's like double sliding doors on different sides of the house. I mean, this house is gorgeous. And, and behind the pool house, behind the pool was like, they were still green. There's still greenery in their backyard. And then after their backyard, it's their what do you call it? It's not a harbor. It's a the dock. Yeah, they had a dock behind their house. So this is like, it's a waterfront home.
Yeah, so you can definitely imagine. And the host, they were amazing. She took us around the house and showed us, all the artwork and all
and very accomplished people. So we'll name the host couple of the party T and K.
Yeah, so T and K was absolutely amazing.
Yes.
They are some really, really good people.
Yes.
Really good energy. I absolutely loved it. Like, they made us feel at home from the moment we got there. So we got there, right? And, we're meeting people, we're doing our thing, we're getting wine and everything.
Drinks.
And so we walk to the back and we see a DJ. There's a DJ set up. There's like a foam machine set up, and people are getting into their bathing suits, and they're getting into the party. And getting into the pool. So, we mingled for a little while. We got into the pool. We had an amazing time.
I ended up cooking because
they
pull the meat out, and then I see that all the meat is in the fridge, and I'm like, so you're not gonna season it? He's like, no, they were just gonna throw it in first I want to throw it in the oven. I'm like, I can't let you throw it in the oven.
Not without any seasonings on it.
And they're like,
people mad?
I know. It was like, well, look, we're from New Orleans. Let me season it. And they were kind of like, what? They were like in shock. Like, you want to cook it? I'm like, yeah, I'll cook it. I'll season it and cook it. Ended up seasoning the chicken, ended up cooking it, and it was excellent because the DJ actually has DJ'd for them before, and he said that usually when they cook,
they don't use any seasoning.
It usually be just old bland chicken or something, you know, but or burgers. But this time he was giving me the eye, and he was like, "Thank you," you know, because he knew we was coming right, because we would have left.
Yeah, you guys know.
We were gonna season it real good, and we did. Everyone loved it. It was on the grill, and I was just trying to balance between grilling and staying sober, which it was difficult because I was drinking and cooking and still trying to mingle. So it was a lot, but the food ended up being great, and I was praised, and we were praised for like being able to handle the cooking part.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So everybody's in the pool. Everybody's has already eaten. Everybody's in the pool, and they're like, okay. So of course the song comes on, shot.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, everybody, it's shot time. Yeah. So you can imagine we had an amazing night. The party started for 1. We didn't get to bed till about 2 a.m.
Yeah.
2:30 a.m. We were up dancing and
drinking
and eating
talking
and laughing.
yeah.
I mean, it reminded us of like the community that we have with VanLife, where you go out and you meet people,
Yeah.
and you're introduced to people through, you know, things like Facebook or Instagram or someone else. But I absolutely love the vibe. And the next day,
No, it was great. Oh, you jumped into the next day.
yeah, so the next day we were actually invited to lunch at 12.
Yes, lunch at 12 at their favorite little spot. Now this is not just T and K.
Yeah, now
It's basically half the group that was at the party with us. I guess it's the ones that who invited us. I forget her name. Oh,
yeah, JNW.
yeah, JNW. So I want to back it up one. Well, I guess we don't have to back it up. We can keep going. We were invited to breakfast the next day, and I am bad hungover. Me and T are hungover bad. Like, and T's the host of the party and the home, and we were hungover bad.
It's super bad.
Bad.
Like I'm talking about heads down, eyes
Right.
closed at the table.
And everyone else is just all happy, cheering, and eating eggs, and we're kind of like just lumps on the log right there, you know, trying to like power through this with water.
Yeah, so we're trying to get them as much fluids as we can, because going out on the boat in the sun, it's a whole different beast. So we gave them a little time to kind of recuperate, and then we went back to J and W.
Yeah,
we went back to
J&W's
J
house.
and W's house, which is another amazing house. And you know how you can see the guys that have boats and they're towing their boats with their trucks? Well, not W.
No, the
W's
boat is on.
boat is in his backyard.
Pulling off.
Yeah, so you can imagine what kind of house this was, right?
Yeah, the backyard was an oasis.
A Jamaican oasis.
A Jamaican. His wife is from Jamaica, and their backyard is an oasis before you even get to where the water is, where you can get on the boat. It's an oasis.
Yes.
Palm trees, pool. You wouldn't think that you're in America. It just looks like an oasis.
Yeah, so we all get our things together. We head down the deck, head into the boat. Now this is our first time. Well, this is my first time on a boat, period. And we sat in the front, which we probably shouldn't have, because I'm talking about the wind just was.
It was everywhere.
Taking my little pompadour.
the boat, I think, is rated for 16 people.
I think 14.
14, and we took like 16.
No. It's rated for 12, and we had 14.
And then because every time we passed the harbor patrol or the police on the water, we had to like duck down make sure. Yeah, 2 people had to duck down so he wouldn't get a ticket. So he took us out through the canals and out into, I guess it's their bay, because it's not the ocean, but it's the bay. And the water's just crystal clear blue.
It's amazing.
And then we're boating along, and all you see are these
multi-million dollar homes.
We actually saw the Walgreens home, the Walgreens, the store's Walgreens, the actual owner of their, and we saw their home, beautiful big palace, yellow palace, looks like the White House, but it's yellow, and it just sits literally on the edge of the wall of the bay.
Yeah, so we went out to this place called
The sandbar.
the Sandbar, and it's located in Stuart, Florida. Have you guys ever been to Stuart, Florida? Do you know anything about Stuart, Florida? Because we didn't. Like, this was our first time going, and when we got to the Sandbar, we were absolutely amazed because it reminded us so much of VanLife. We went to this event called Descend on Ben. And the event brings all types of vans together, and we just camp out and have fun for the weekend. Well, this is exactly what Stuart was, but with boats. And it was amazing because everybody would get in their boat and they ride to the sandbar, and then they park their boats at the sandbar and put the anchor down. They get out their boat and they're just barbecuing, the dogs are running, the people are playing,
football,
in the
frisbee,
pool.
Everything.
It was so crazy. It was amazing.
I've never seen anything like that. The water went from, in some spots, no water, to ankle high, to knee high, to waist
chest high.
What's wrong, man?
It's like, I don't want to be on YouTube. No, but these it's been amazing. Like, these people are so great. There's so many boats here. I've never seen anything like this.
They just do you park a boat? Do you dock? You don't. It ain't a dock because I guess they're anchoring right out here on the beach. Not even on the beach. It's in the middle of this bay, and there's a sandbar. We're just walking. This right now. It's like ankle high.
The water feels absolutely amazing.
Crystal clear.
They have alcohol. We have food. We have good people. We have the sun. The weather is
Perfect. Sunning.
The weather is amazing. I know I have a tan because on the front of the boat there isn't any shade. So.
And I lost my shades yesterday at the pool party, so I'm out here with the sun baking my eye sockets. It's bright.
It is bright. Let me see if I can introduce y'all to some of our new friends.
It's just great because we're all just parked around and dogs are running, and you don't even have to learn. You don't even have to swim because you can just stand up and walk
from boat to boat to boat to boat to boat. They even had a guy out there on a boat that was barbecuing. So he had like the barbecue boat. So if you guys wanted something to eat, then you go and walk up to his boat. And then they had a guy that was making drinks. So if you wanted a drink, then you walk up to their boat. But the people that were with us, they got like a table out. They put the table in the water, put the food on top of the table, and we just chilled out for about 4 hours on the sandbar in Stuart. And
I never knew stuff like, I never knew shit like that existed. Excuse my language, but it was like crystal clear blue water, boats everywhere, and we were just chilling like you're at a park, but not. You're just in water.
It's like after all that we have been through for the past 6 weeks, we needed to get out, to get away, to have fun, to meet people, to have new adventures and experiences, and I am forever grateful for that.
Yes.
Like we've made some mistakes along the way, but all in all, we have a really good life.
I must admit, we do.
We have a good life, and we continue to meet really good people.
Like the people that we meet is just amazing.
Yeah. So after we got back from the sandbar, we were beat, but W had some food already prepared for everyone, and we just kind of vegged out for the rest of the night. We watched television. We ate, and we just basically tried to recuperate. Yeah. And it ended up being a really amazing weekend with some really amazing people.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we took the trip, because we were contemplating whether or not we were going to take it.
Because it was a little ways out the way.
Yeah.
Like we weren't near Florida, but I mean, we can be, but we weren't.
And I'm glad that we were.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we were.
I'm happy that we went.
Yeah, we met some people that we plan on being friends with for a very long time.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be another video of us going down there doing whatever else we get invited to. But definitely I'm sure that'll happen again.
Yeah, so clearly this is the PG version of the story. Not that there was a R-rated version, because I know some of you can go from there to there, but that wasn't what it was. We had an amazing time. And like I said, I'm glad we went. But if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, why don't you leave them in the comments below. I wish I could tell you more about our weekend, but if you're not part of our other community, then I guess you'll never know.
Yeah. It's difficult.
So if you guys want to see more of the behind the scenes of our amazing weekend, just head over there to our members only page, and yeah, it's gonna be there. No, but seriously, go over there and check it out. There's some things that we can put over there that you guys know we can't put over here, but you get the gist of it. Anyway, like I said, I think that's it. Thank you guys for sticking around with us. If you have stuck around this long, make sure you type NOLA in the comments, because we are still
trying to get NOLA
trying to free NOLA. And I want to give you a little update on the van. Well, there is no update. Yeah, we haven't heard back from the lawyer yet, because the lawyer hasn't heard back from
from them. He hasn't gotten a call, so he hasn't called us.
So we haven't called us.
Right.
Yeah, so that's that. And this weekend was the first weekend that we were actually able to kind of put it out of our heads, although a few people asked, what happened or whatever, but it's not fresh anymore. It's at a point where we can talk about it, and it doesn't hurt as much, but we're still trying to get her back.
Yeah.
We would absolutely love to go down to Mexico and then drive our van to Florida so we can see them again, but
definitely.
We'll see.
Make sure you guys, I was going to say, the shirt. We do have the link of the shirt. You can find it on, I think, Teespring. So the shirt link will be down below if you're interested in still getting one. And don't forget to also hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for the support we've been getting so far.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah, I know we're still getting questions, and thank you so much. We're still hanging in there. We're still trying to do this and get that van back. Yeah,
we're just trying to keep it all together. And I think that one of the important things about everything is that we remember just how grateful we still are. So with that being said, you guys, like Faustino said, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit that like button. Leave comments, because we love answering your comments, even even the crazy ones. We answer those too. So we appreciate every last one of you. Thank you for joining us this weekend.
Yeah.
We'll have some New Orleans content for you guys in our next video.
This weekend we're staying put in the city.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a couple things, and that should be it. That should be it. But we're smiling again, we're just trying to ease back into our life. Okay. So you guys know that we like to live life to the fullest. We enjoy meeting people, having new experiences, and we're starting to do more of that again. And it feels good. Yeah, I think some of you guys have messaged us on YouTube saying where what city you're in. I think I've replied to you guys. If we're in that city again, we'll definitely message you right back and let you know, we can do a meetup. It doesn't have to be a phone party meetup. It doesn't, but it's so much fun when it is. Yeah, it doesn't have to be unless you want it to be. Anyway, we are out for this week, guys. Thank you again, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Deuces!